Good evening. I'm going to call this January 22nd, 2024 meeting of the Board of Education to order. Adam, can you call the roll?
Ms. Hoffman? Here. Mrs. Conklin?
Here.
Mrs. Lavalette?
Here.
Mr. Feller?
Here.
Mrs. Johnson?
Here. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I think we are with you, Dr. Motley.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our regular board meeting. This month is the month of January, and all across the nation it is known as School Board Appreciation, School Board Recognition Month. And we are here this evening. I would like to say a few words about our board members. Ms. Wonder, if I not.
Never mind.
So I wrote a few words that I would like to share, and also just say a tremendous thank you to our board members, because I often know that it is a thankless job, but I want to say how much we all as a community and as an educator of many, many years appreciate the work and the sacrifice that each of you do. We know you take time away from your families. We know that you get phone calls about snow days or no snow days, or emails. We know that you put the heart of the school district in your hands and that you take that responsibility very seriously. So it is with immense gratitude and admiration that we celebrate School Board Appreciation Month, specifically for our Sylvania School Board members. This is a special time that we have a chance to express a heartfelt thanks to the dedicated individuals who work behind the scenes, contributing to the success and the growth of our students and our educational institutions as a whole, which we know in Sylvania is about carrying the tradition of excellence. And you've taken that torch and continue to carry it high and to make sure the light does not go out, the flame continues to burn. Our school board members are often the unsung heroes of our community, devoting countless hours to ensure that our schools are provided the best possible education, or provide the best possible education for all of our children. And that's through preschool, through grade 12 and beyond, for some of our students who have special needs. They make critical decisions, sometimes those that are challenging, some that are unpopular, and some that people love. But the decisions that each of these 5 individuals make impact the lives of students and teachers and parents every day, and also shaping the future of our Sylvania community. It's crucial that we recognize the commitment of these individuals. Many people think that they may get a paycheck to do this work. It is pennies compared to the amount of hours and time and just conversations and the work that goes on behind the scenes and showing up at events. Truly, it is an effort of passion. It is voluntary in so many ways, and their work actually extends well beyond the board meetings that all of you may see who are here tonight or watching at a later time. To our board members, each of you, I just would like to say on behalf of our district and our administrative team and our educators, we extend our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for your service, your unwavering commitment to the betterment of education, and I'm going to specify public education, which I truly believe is the cornerstone of our state and our nation. We thank you for being the guiding force that helps shape the educational journey of our students, some of whom are here tonight, because your dedication is truly commendable, and we are fortunate to have each and every one of you leading the way. So thank you, we appreciate you, and we have given a couple of small tokens of our appreciation for those of you who may be sitting at home or watching this at a later time. We have posters around the room saying thank you to our school board members. If you've driven through the community, it's been on a couple of our signs throughout our buildings and across the district. And it's pretty cool how our students have signed the posters and in their own special way at each school saying thank you. Like this 3D one, that's awesome. And we have snowflake back there too. We have snowflakes and we have hearts and just good stuff, so.
And
food.
And food.
And food, oh my gosh, thank you, Kim. We have our teacher, we have a family consumer science course, and each year it's become an annual thing. We get soup and cookies for our board members, and they are made by the hands of our very own high school students, which feels so good. And I know they're anxious to get to that soup, so I'm gonna hush. But before I move on, I do have one more piece, if you don't mind. We have some special guests here tonight that I just feel compelled to acknowledge. We have some young boys here, young men from PAC 149, and they represent our Sylvania community. And Mr. Hitler reached out because I believe for one of their ways to earn a patch, they need to meet with a community leader, if I understand correctly. So after our meeting tonight, I'm going to have some time with the young men and answer any questions they may have. But they also thought it would be a very good learning experience to sit and observe a Board of Education meeting. So that's why we have some young men here tonight from Troop 149. Thank you for joining us. You filled our audience. It feels great.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
That's the conclusion of my superintendent's report. Can I move on to our recognition of achievement?
Thank you for the very nice words in your superintendent's report.
Absolutely, well deserved, well deserved. Certainly welcome. I would like to recommend item 3.1 as recognition of achievement. We have several students as listed who earned ACT scores of 26 and above and SAT scores of 600 and above. And those represent scores from both Northview and Southview High Schools.
So move approval.
I'll second.
Congratulations to the students. Any comments or questions? Please call the roll.
Julie?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
You need to share.
And we are now on the portion of our agenda for public participation for items that are on the agenda. Okay, and no one is signed for that, so we will move on to the treasurer's report.
All right, so 5.1, we have minutes from December 18th. We have several minutes. We had a few meetings in the last month. So 5.1 is minutes from December 18th. Greg was absent, so we will stand-alone vote for that one.
I'll move approval.
I'll second. You call the roll?
Julie?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
And Greg? Abstain. And then 5.2 was from January 5th. Greg and Tammy were both absent for this special meeting, so we'll do this one as a standalone as well.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Call the roll?
Julie?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Tammy?
Abstain.
Greg?
Abstain.
All right, if you don't mind, we'll do consent agenda for the remaining few items here. So treasurer's report for the month, I give you an update on kind of how we stand. We're tracking in line with our financial forecast that I submitted in November. Just a few things I said we're working on. We rolled out the online fee payments free for our community members starting in January. We are getting ready, we're finalizing some professional development and integrating all of our school fee payments will be used through My School Bucks, so we'll have a one-stop shop there for our parents. We're just we're fine-tuning everything, making sure everything's loaded up correctly, so that we can have a convenient way for our parents to pay and only have one site to do that in. So that'll be looking forward to that getting done. Integrated payables, like I said, we're working on finishing up how we work with Huntington to use some of their products to be a little bit more efficient and to generate a few additional dollars in revenue. So we're wrapping up that, and then insurance, we're working on getting a few vendors here to work with our health insurance committee to talk about next steps as well. So those are kind of the highlights from the treasurer's office. So that's the treasurer's report, 5.4. And then 5.45 is we had 2 additional members, one in grounds and one in maintenance, to get a monthly cell phone stipend. So we want to add those to the list. So that's 5.3, 5.4, 5.5.
I'll move approval on a consent agenda basis items 5.3 through 5.5.
A second.
Any comments or questions? I've spoken to a couple of parents, Adam, who are thrilled with the change, the way school lunch money can be paid electronically.
Yeah, I got a couple
Thank you for
things.
doing this.
Yeah, good, good.
Call the roll.
Eventually gonna hopefully be cashless, you know, drive everyone there, so. Julie,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Tammy,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
thank you guys.
Okay, I think we're back with Dr. Molly.
Thank you. I recommend item 6.1, the acceptance of gifts. As noted, we have a donation from Veronica DePauli of a large remote drum and 2 mallets to Sylvan Elementary School. We have a donation from Wendy Holland, 2 sets of, I love this word, boom whackers, and a boomaphone set up for Sylvan Elementary as well. And a final donation from Becky Reitman in Five Lakes Church, of a set of boom whackers and an activator caps to Sylvan Elementary. All musical instruments for our kiddos to enjoy.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions?
Just thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you very much.
I need to look up what an octaveter is. And a boom whacker.
I was gonna say, but you know. I'm impressed. Or a boomaphone.
Julie,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Tammy,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes. Thank you. I recommend item 6.2, the approval of overnight field trips. One for Southview High School, their coach and legal advisor, Dennis Lyle, to accompany 10 students to Dublin, Ohio. And then also for Mr. Lyle to accompany 10 students to Wilmington, Delaware, dates as noted.
I'll move approval.
A second.
Any comments or questions? Adam?
Julie,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Tammy,
Yes.
Thank you. I would like to recommend the approval of item 6.3, the EL handbook, and please note it is from 2023 through 2025. And this is a document that we started last year and we continue to update and revise, but this particular one right now, we're hoping to run through 2025, so that it's not a typo.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions?
I went through it and didn't see like changes noted. Were there a bunch of changes, or is it just kind of reapproval of what we have?
Reapproval and also adding some things like languages and making the language more clear for some of our parents that are involved with the EL services and programs that we offer, but nothing substantial or significant.
Okay.
Did we have a previous approved one?
I do believe we had one last year. It was the first time that we had a handbook. I'm going to look to Mr. Zeroff. I think we did one for the first time when Melissa Thompson joined the team.
That one was the original one. It hasn't been updated since 2018, so it may have been a couple of years ago as well when it was last updated.
And for our audience, EL is English learner, is that correct?
Correct.
So it's the handbook that describes how the district addresses teaching English as a second language. Okay, call the roll.
Julie,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Tammy,
Yes.
Greg.
Yes.
Thank you. I would also like to recommend for approval item 6.4, which is an annual item. This is for continuing our membership in the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Adam?
Julie,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Tammy,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Thank you.
We are with you, Mr. Tyberski.
Thank you. We'll recommend items 7.1 through 7.5, consent agenda basis. 7.1 is an administrative retirement. I want to thank Deb Nish, 39 years with the district as a driver and an administrator, so thanks Deb for your service. 7.2 are licensed substitute teachers. 7.3 licensed extra duty. 7.4 is a licensed unpaid leave of absence. 7.5 licensed voluntary resignation.
I'll move approval on a consent agenda basis, items 7.1 through 7.5.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions?
Thank you to Deb Nish.
Yeah.
39 years, it's pretty impressive.
We really relied heavily on Deb during this whole transportation crisis and when Jim was onboarding, and she was a great help to all of us, so we very much appreciate her service.
Okay, Adam?
Julie?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes. Thank you. I will recommend items 8.1 and 8.2 on a consent agenda basis. 8.1 are classified new hires. 8.2 are classified personnel changes.
I'll move approval on a consent agenda basis, items 8.1 and 8.2.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Adam?
Julie?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Thank you. I will recommend items 9.1 and 9.2 on a consent agenda basis. 9.1 are supplemental positions for the 23-24 school year. 9.2 are athletic volunteers for the 23-24 school year.
I'll move for approval on a consent agenda basis, item 9.1 and 9.2.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? Okay, Adam?
Greg?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Thank you.
Item 10.1 is the approval of the retirement of Dr. Veronica Martley.
I'll move approval.
Sure.
I'll second.
Okay. Any comments or questions? Okay, Adam, please call the roll.
Kim?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
Item 10.2 is the appointment of the superintendent, Veronica Motley, under a retire-rehire contract. Is there-
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
I'll second.
Okay, any comments or questions?
Yeah, is this just generally, generally do retire, rehire, there's a big savings, there's a
Yeah,
cost
there's-
savings to the district,
Yeah,
right?
there's a savings of over $90,000 with this contract.
Okay, Adam, will you call the roll?
Jill?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
Item 10.3 is appointing Timothy Zeroff as interim superintendent effective February 1st, 2024 at midnight through February 1st, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. That's a lot of confidence we're showing it.
I'll move approval.
I'll second that.
It's fair.
Wait till you see how many times I call you that day.
Comments or questions?
Julie?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes. Okay, and we're on to board reports. Great.
My first, okay, so I had a Sylvania rec meeting. It's not really much to update there. Just kind of let everybody know that they do have a program where kids that are on free and reduced lunch program can play sports through the rec for, I think, a discount or even free. But that's put in all the schools' newsletters, so that we're getting into the schools. We had a finance committee meeting. Just kind of talked about the 5-year forecast, and just kind of staying on top of that, talking about ways to, obviously watch our dollars as we're moving forward. And then we had just kind of a meeting about the PE waivers, just kind of continuing that conversation, trying to figure out, ways to try and implement that and make it as good as it can be. So that is all I have.
have a foundation meeting this week. I did get to go to the art show, which was really impressive. It was, if none of you had a chance, you should get by there. I don't think I have anything else.
Let me ask Ms. Acton, how long will the artwork be?
It's up through the end of January.
Thank you. If you have a chance, please have art. We have incredible students and our teachers that are able to bring that talent out and just, it's amazing. 3D, 2D, it's
It
just,
was an impressive turnout too. It
It
was
was.
quite crowded when I was there.
Jill?
Yes, I do. Sylvania Community Services, their preschool and after-school program, actually preschool at Woodrow, has achieved a 5-star award rating, which is a phenomenal honor for them. And they are having a community ribbon cutting ceremony Monday, January 29th at 4 p.m. All the board members, Superintendent Adam, Tim, Mr. Tyberski. What is it again? Should have received invitations for that. January 29th at 4 p.m. And they're going to have a ribbon cutting and celebration of the fact that they are a 5-star preschool. And that's all I have.
I do not have anything. I did not make it to the SSKO meeting this past month. We are set to meet again first Friday, so in 2 weeks. I made it out to the Southview Cougarettes showcase yesterday, and that was really, really a great performance. And that's about all I have.
The only thing I have is I attended a meeting with, actually with Dr. Motley and Adam about potential plans for the concession stand at Northview and what that's going to look like. And I think it's going to be just a tremendous improvement over the existing, I'll call it shack, so it's looking very good.
I would like to share, actually, this weekend on Sunday, our Cougarettes will be performing at the state dance championship. I will be going down to watch our young ladies perform on Sunday. I'm really excited about it. This is their 3rd time making it to state, and I just said, gosh darn it, I'm going. Because they're going state and they go hard and they go strong and they come back being like top-notch, first place, second place for the last 2 years. I think this will be year 3. So we're going to travel down on Sunday and support our young ladies as they compete with several districts from around the area, some from my old stomping grounds. So I just can't wait to be up there. Like, yeah, I'm over here now. Look at this. They so proud of our girls.
They performed all of their state routines. They're ready.
Really?
They're amazing. They're really good.
That's awesome.
What time is that and where?
Well, I will tell you, when we perform, it's kind of a menagerie. The first one's at 1:30, the second performance is at like 4:30, and the third performance is at 5:50.
Where at?
It is in Heath, Ohio. That's all I have.
I'm sure Mr. Betts can get that to us later.
I'll get it to you.
Thank you.
I didn't think now, I'm
Mr.
not
Huss
later.
is going, yeah. I don't know
Is
exactly.
Mr. Huss going to be there as
Yep.
well? Right. Really excited for it.
Thank you. We are now at the portion of our agenda for public participation for non-agenda items. Okay, and we don't have anyone to speak. So with that, I'll move that we go into executive session for purposes of public discussion of employment of a public employee. Yes.
Second.
Adam, can you call the roll?
Tammy?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.